We getting kind of heavy. We getting kind of heavy. We getting kind of heavy. What's going on, y'all? It is May 29th. Joe's McFly here. Chris McFly there. We the Pinstripe Strong podcast. The boys are here to talk about what the Yankees did out there on the West Coast on Yankee Stadium West. They went out there and they swept them. How sweep it is! We'll talk about that and more on the Pinstripe Strong podcast.
Let's do it.
Hey. Do we love it? Do we love it? Hey. I'ma say, Joe's live. What you gonna say, Chris? You must. Hey, let's go. Pinstripe Strong podcast. Shout out to the people listening wherever the hell you listen to. Make sure to appreciate you guys supporting. You guys have no idea. We've had to restart the podcast once again because it's felt like we needed to do all of that and whatnot. But yeah, here we are.
Sound like my internet.
How you doing?
You sounded like my internet. Like, what? I want to apologize first and foremost. My internet's acting a little crazier today, but I feel good. It feels good when you go out west and you sweep. I like when Ron Washington was walking Judge intentionally, and the fans were like, not just that, but like the fans were like, "Yo, what the? I pay all this bread to to see Judge hit the ball. Like,
yeah,
you walking them." So it's always good. But how you feeling, Joe?
That might be a dugout debate, right?
Yeah.
It might be a dugout debate. Like, you know what? Can you please put a thumbtack on that and bring it up for me, please? And
yes,
see whether
sir.
it should be. I just don't. I don't know. I'm on the fence about that. You know, like
intentionally walking.
Right. Like I get it. Let me not get into the dugout debate. Yes, I'm doing good. We're here. I hope I still have a car. I missed my last train yesterday, so I had to stay in New York, and because of that, we didn't have. I don't know. The parking lot, they said that they don't allow parking after 2, so I don't even know what that means. I tried to buy more time. They said nah, from 2 to 4, no parking, papi. So you're gonna have to figure it out. So I paid at 4. But I don't know if the car is still there. I guess I'll find out after this. So that might be scary and frustrating. So we'll see.
They drove that shit to MSG.
Yeah, for me, I'm trying to get my hands on Nintendo Switch 2. That seems right now to feel like it's impossible. Also, the Yankees are playing so well. I believe they now have 7 straight series in a row, right, Chris?
7.
7.
7. Yeah, 7.
Wow. Pray to God you don't drop that shit.
7 series in a row. Yeah, man.
Series in a row.
The Yankees are on the up and up. If you bought, the stock when it was low.
There were so many people that I didn't even notice this because, people always keep receipts. There were so many people that didn't have the Yankees in first this year. They had teams like the Red Sox. They had teams like it was crazy. I feel like it was a lot, Chris.
Only one guy put the Yankees in first place. Julian McWilliams.
Yeah, I seen that. I was like, no way. Is that real?
Only another person had the Yankees in second. 4 people had them in third, and then that's it.
That's a little wild, to be honest with you.
But I mean, I get it, but at the same time, it's like, damn, that much of a drop off. Well, not so much, but because nobody voted them last or anything like that. But losing Soto was one thing, but then I think this was voted before Cole. We lost Cole and Heel and Schmidt, but I don't know.
Yeah, which is even crazier. The pitching staff was looking good.
The simple fact that the Yankees are in this current position, and the stat that I was talking about in the last pod about 1998 is that they haven't had a big this much of a big lead in May since 1998. Obviously, a third of the season is nothing. We still gotta continue doing what we're doing.
Got a ways to go. Actually,
ways to go. We still haven't faced Boston. You know what I mean? So that there's a lot of things that we gotta take care of course. And then, looking at what's to come. Obviously, more bullpen arms, trades. Heal. What's gonna happen with that? So, you know what I mean? I just got to keep the train going, man.
Oh yeah, got to keep the train going. Run a train on them. And
Thomas,
what?
Thomas,
Thomas. Run a Thomas on them.
Hey, yo,
yeah, that's
Joe. We got bomber news.
Yeah, we got the bomber news. It's the bomber news. I know about you. It's the bomber news. There's something there.
There is something. It's funny. I was watching.
I should write down the lyrics of things, right?
Absolutely.
So that way it makes sense in my mind because I try to come up with it like off the dome, and that's why sometimes it don't hit.
No, but like I heard some commercials, like some, especially on the Yes Network, and their jingle or song is so trash. I'm like, damn, yo, Joe could do a better job in these fucking. And they on TV, so I'm like, yo, I think Joe could do something with that.
Word, bro.
Bomber news. So we got a Jazz update, Joe. It's scheduled to go through a full workout. Let me see. Today's the 29th, so he already went through the workout. There is a rehab assignment coming up later this week. Luis Gil should get off the mound for the first time on Friday.
You can't heal if you're not heal.
Fernando Cruz threw a 20-pitch bullpen. This was yesterday. Said it went amazing. Expects to throw live on Saturday. Eligible to come back on June 3rd. So that's Wednesday. I think it's Wednesday. Yeah. No. That's Tuesday. My bad. And let me see. We got the latest Jazz update. So he's scheduled to play in a minor league rehab game today with the Patriots.
Okay, great.
The Yankees are considering having him play third, Joe, when he returns. There's another dugout debate. Who's going to have Jazz? Jazz, yeah.
Why, for DJ?
Well, yeah.
Why is that happening?
Dugout debate.
That might be that's a good question. That's a good question. You gotta give me credit. That was a good question.
Hey.
Hey.
That's what I'm saying.
I got quiet.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's it for Bomber News.
That's it for Bomber News.
Yes.
Okay. I was
That's very interesting.
I was looking for like different sounds.
Mm-hmm.
There's a
now don't play. Hey, listen, man. There's some sounds that you played in the past, so you don't know what it is.
No, come on now, Chris. Come on.
Hey, listen, not live on the pod.
Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Fool me 3 times. Fool me, you can't get fooled again. All right. I'm not gonna get. Trust me, guys. I vet the sounds now when I get them. Before I play them on stream, I've had a couple of slip-ups. I admit there have been some slip-ups. So throughout the stream, I'll try to see if I could be able to find some of the sounds that we normally play.
All right. I'm down.
You heard that, Chris?
No.
You didn't hear that?
No. No.
I thought somebody heard it.
Maybe.
Oh no, it didn't. Wow, that's crazy. It really didn't. It really didn't.
Van Ross says she just woke up. Hey, Van Ross.
Yeah, nice, Van Ross. Good life.
A nice nap on a muggy day.
Facts, bro. She waking up just in time. She almost woke up late for the Knick game.
Late for the Knick game.
Late for the Knick game is crazy. Do we want to get right into the games?
Yeah, let's get into the games.
Dugout debate.
No, we get into the games and then we do dugout debates.
I mean, that's usually how we do it.
Yeah.
All right. So let's see what time is.
This is how we do.
9:40 in. Okay. So let's go ahead.
Time stizzy.
We got to do timestamp for you guys, man. Yo, man, I'm gonna be honest. I love you, but I'm not watching this shit without timestamps. That's what Noah told me. So I knew to
No,
my son Noah was like, yo, man, I love you and shit, but like, I'm just not watching this shit without timestamps, my G. Like, see, you gotta,
he's just speaking truth.
bro, facts. He was just like, yo, bro, I can't do this shit no more, bro. You guys are playing around. So either you put the timestamps or you lose a listener. I'm like, whoa, I'm my G, I got you.
We got you, Pop.
But do we really?
I think
my voice did that. Really? But live.
You're like in the middle of like a serious conversation and then your voice cracked.
Yo, I hate that shit, bro. I really do.
Not because
or like your voice go lower, so it sounds like you already. If you're in an argument and that shit happens, you automatically lost the argument.
It's
Can
over.
you imagine Boone arguing with the umpire and then his voice dropped? Then the umpire's like, "Well, hey."
He said, oh my God, it's savages in the savages in the box. Hey, like, hey, man. All right, whatever.
You need to learn the fucking zone. Umpire's like, yo, get out of here. CB Buckner's like, get out of here, goofy. Get out of here, goofy.
Oh, yo, get the hell out of my face. Get on my face.
Get on my face, goofy. Damn, getting called a goofy is crazy. Like,
yeah. They say that in California, if they call you weird in California, that's like really bad.
Yeah, you don't want to get called weird.
Yeah, not in Cali.
But like, yo, that guy's a weird guy, man.
Yeah, man, you're a weirdo. Very weird.
Very weird.
It's like, yeah, you better call your Uber real quick.
Yeah, bro, they're about to jump.
Get out of there, Bob. Game 1, Joe.
Yeah, let's go. Game 1. Where are we? Do we? Should I put the beat? Should I rock the beat?
Yeah, rock the beat.
Let the beat. I don't. Do we feel this one?
Yeah, we feel it.
Don't want to be nobody be called weird. That's a fact. All right, let's go, man. Yanks go out to Yankee Stadium. West is just what they do. People are booing the home team when they walk players. It's insane. Bozo zone. Anaheim Stadium. We talked about it before. Or Angel Stadium was named after Yankee Stadium, believe it or not. Let's go. Zach Neto leads off the game with a home run. Yeah. Do we like that or not? We don't. Yarborough, though, would then settle down and give the Yankees 6 innings, 1-run ball, 7 Ks. Let's go. I love the guy. Shout to him. Top of the 4th inning, the New York Yankees walk in a run because Cody Bellinger's patient and he learns from mistakes. Ben Rice scores. Did I say that before or did I say Cody Bellinger? It doesn't matter. Cody Bellinger walked, and he brought in Ben Rice, tied it up at 1. Volpe had a bases-clearing double, biggest hit of the game, 4-1. Wells had a sac fly in the 8th. Good night, the lights. Angels were dead after Neto hit that home run. It's over. Sac fly is underrated. The New York Yankees and sac flies are best friends. So guess what? I love that because we know how I feel about sac flies. Let's talk about what people have done. Here, Judge went 2 for 2 with, I'm lying. He went 1 for 2 with 2 walks. A lot of walks in this. Everybody else, Rice had a hit. Grisham had a hit. Bellinger had 2 hits. He went 2 for 3 on the night with a walk as well. And Volpe had went 1 for 4 with the 3 RBI. The pitching, Yarborough, De Los Santos, Leiter, Weaver combined together for 1 run. I did not agree with Weaver coming into this game, but we'll talk about that in a few. Yankees win 5-1.
Things I like, Joe.
Things you like.
Yarborough, 1 walk. 1 walk.
I like that.
I like that a lot.
7 Ks.
7 Ks. I like that.
I like that.
Give up a homer in the beginning and say, you know what? All right, let me get serious. I like that.
2 hits.
I like that. Volpe hearing the chatter, bases clearing double.
Mm-hmm.
I like that. Up to that point, he was 3 for 9 with 10 RBIs with the bases loaded.
Yeah.
End of the day with 3 for 10 because he struck out.
Yeah.
I like sac flies. Wells up to that point, 31 RBIs. I like that. Weaver out there with a 4-run lead. I don't like that.
I don't like that. Like, why are we doing that?
I don't know why.
That felt like you know, there's a person, you know, when everything going good and like somebody telling mad good jokes, and then he goes for the extra joke. You know what I mean? And it was just that one extra joke that ended up being corny. Killed everything. Not kill everything, but it kind of soured everything. Like you start looking at him a little differently. Maybe he's not that funny. Maybe he was just on a lucky. You know what I mean? You making jokes out the wazoo coming out. You know, you criticizing the right things, but not making anybody feel bad. You're doing the, you know, and then you go for the extra joke, like, yo, man, pineapple. Yeah, you just say some like weird,
dumb. Yo, you know what that is? That's like 3 years.
Time for that.
Like 3 years later, you're like when you're laying in bed, it's like 12 a.m. You can't sleep, and you think about that, like, damn. So why I went took that extra step on that joke?
Yeah, like damn. it's you just wake up midnight, like in a cold sweat. You're like, man, what's wrong? It's like, I had 2 dreams, man, 2 nightmares. This is crazy. I told a joke back, 12 years ago that it's just I couldn't. I don't know why I did that one. That was really bad. Yeah, that one was a really bad joke. Why'd you say that? Yeah, it's bad. What's the other dream? Game 1, Knicks, Pacers, Neesmith. The game just kept me. It's just keeping me up. Right? It's just.
Yo, man had like 15 points in 1 minute.
Like, what are you talking about? You had that dream every other night.
It's like, yo, I don't know why I said that joke. Yo, Rice getting hit twice on the foot, B. I don't know what's going on with it.
Bro,
like that.
I felt like the catchers were getting like really beat up.
Yo, all weekend, B.
What? JC Escaro was like, there was one time he got hit, he just put his head on the floor, like, what am I doing? I'm doing this for my family. I'm doing this for my family.
Yo, you that ass. You gotta like psych yourself up. That shit hurt. The Yankees win game 1. I like that, man, and took care of what they. But yeah, but that Weaver shit was weird, man, because then he was out for the rest of the fucking game, and they were walking the tightrope for the rest of the series.
I need a PC Richards sound. I can't find it. Yeah, that's the sound I'm looking for, and I can't find it on Twitch.
Anything else you liked or disliked from the game 1?
I think that was literally the only thing that I disliked from game 1.
He said,
oh. 9:38 games in a weekday. I don't like that. I hate the West Coast. My God, bro.
We wanted to record yesterday, but this shit finished like at 1 a.m.
Yeah, bro.
It was like 1 a.m.
And I missed my train anyway, so
yeah, this shit was crazy. BX Rep 19, he said, "Yeah, bro." Yeah, bro. That's funny. I like that.
Yeah, bro.
One more thing before we move on, actually. So I want to shout out to the Blue Jays, man. They released Yarbrough on March 23rd.
Shout.
Man, we wouldn't know where we would be without that move. Thank you so much. Hopefully he keeps it going, man. You know, sometimes you don't need the guy that throws 95, 98, man. You need somebody to just keep you on balance out there.
Facts.
And that's what he's doing, man. Love it.
Facts.
Game 2, Joe.
Yeah, let's get to game 2, man. I want to get to game 2. Let's go ahead and get to these.
One of the dopest pitching performance.
Great pitching performance.
Absolutely.
Here we go. Game 2. Carlos Rodon on the bump. He's on the bump. Carlos Rodon is on the bump. He's on the bump. Let's go. He would shut him down. It would be very good. More on him later. 4th inning, Ben Rice. Arroz con leche se quiere casa. Oh, hey. That's a homer. His 11th for the year. Yankees up 1-0. Anthony Volpe in the top of the 6th. Singles in a run. Bellinger scores 2-0. Yanks, I love that. Top of the 7th, Oswaldo Peraza. Homers, 3-0. Let's go. We love that. His 3rd of the season. Yankees up 3-0 late in the game. But the bullpen decisions of the night before start to affect the game. At the bottom of the 9th inning, a guy that has had a bad go of the season so far, bro. He tried his best. I'll tell you that right now. Blame the Angels for being so mid. But Williams came in, immediately gives up a homer to Yohan Moncada, his 5th of the season, making it 3-1. You're like, solo homers won't beat you. And then the 9th inning started to happen. A lot of sauce. And we almost got lost in it, Chris.
Yes.
9th inning, thunder for the Angels. I was getting upset. I was slumped because the Knicks also lost this game. I'm like, why is this man doing this to me? Taylor Ward singles right after. Then Darno flies out, but it's a deep fly ball. You're not happy. Rengifo singles. It's still 3-1, but you're like, oh my God, they got runners on the corners. What are we doing? The Angels, then they score, but then there was a force play at second. DJ kind of saved that. He kind of kept the foot on, got the out, so and that was good. But a miraculous play had to help out Williams in that situation. 3-2 Angels. Then Logan O'Hoppe, for some reason, swings at like the second pitch immediately and just gets out in foul territory. Whew! Right. Yankees win 3-2. Never in doubt, right?
Never in doubt.
Come on, never in doubt. Carlos Rodon has been spectacular. 7 innings pitched, bro. 0 earned runs, 10 Ks. Once again, the dude is an absolute fucking unit, bro. He's been nasty, Chris, for the Yankees. Now solidifying himself as the number 2 in the rotation. And now, every time we have good pitching performances from Fried, a good pitching performance from Rodon, I keep thinking back once again how good this could be if we had Garrett Cole. That's just what it is. But it's fine. Yankees win 3-2.
I think potentially not having Garrett Cole starting in the season is, passing on the knowledge, which is also helping Matt Blake.
Cook. He's going to do that anyway.
Yeah, he was, and it would have been great seeing him out there, but,
That's true.
What can you do? Joe, things I liked.
All right. Okay. Here we go.
No walks.
I like that. But the whole pitching staff or just Rodon? Hold on.
Rodon.
Whoa, the whole pitching staff, no walks.
Oh, no walks.
I like
I like that.
Okay.
Carlos Rodon in the month of May, 30 2/3 innings pitched. 1.49 ERA.
Yep.
0.72 whip. 38 Ks. 7 walks. 1.72 batting average against. I like that. Carlos Rodon doing the Jeter from the left side.
Oh.
I like that.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Defensive
the
plays.
The left side is a little hard.
That shit is crazy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And the pitcher.
Yeah.
Goldie on the other side with the scoop. I like that. Volpe and DJ connecting a great play with the stretch. Dalcin with it.
Dalcin, bro.
Dalcin. That's the D in the DJ. Dalcin.
Yoga Flame. DJ Flame.
DJ.
See his leg extend and shit. Like,
yeah, it really did. It really did. One of the things, I know that Boone sometimes have a quick hook, especially in the later innings for his starters.
Yes.
So I want to give a shout out to Grisham with that great play in center in the 7th inning, which gave Boone and Carlos Rodon more confidence to finish the 7th inning. So I like that. Yeah, man. Some of the things that I like.
Okay.
Shout out to the squad, man. But yo, Williams, you never touching the 9th inning again, my guy. I'm sorry.
Bro, it's just something.
I don't know what it is.
Activates inside that man when he sees the save situation. He says, "Oh my God, let me give up runs."
I don't know what it is, B. I don't know what it is, man. The colors in the uni ain't that different from the Milwaukee Brewers. Maybe the shade of blue a little bit. Yellow.
I think I found the PC Richards sound. Hold on,
bro.
10K, he needs it.
10Ks, amazing. Was that like a fart? Was that a fart? That shit went spray fart.
All right, good.
That shit was a little crazy.
Peraza hit his homer. That's good.
Yes.
Him like that.
Yeah, he needed that for sure.
There's some good stuff. There weren't that many hits to go around. Yankees had 6 hits in the game. Ben Rice with his 11th homer. That's good. That's great for him. Volpe had the single as well.
Rice had that homer off a lefty.
Right. Yeah, he
Awful
did.
lefty.
He did.
I
That's
like
good.
that.
He's been so awesome this year, man.
Yeah, man, he's been good.
Rice has been so good this year. All right.
I don't know why Williams hung that changeup.
I don't know why a lot of things that he does are done.
Like he hung that shit to this dude.
Of course.
I'm like, what? I had to like I rewind it. I'm like, wait, where was that pitch, bro? Insane.
Say, yo, my man, middle.
You say hanging right there, Bob.
I'm here to hang pitches. That's it.
Want to go to game 3?
Yeah, let's do game 3. This one was pretty good, pretty entertaining, even. Pretty good entertaining, even.
Snuggles. Exit stage left.
Exit stage left.
Schmidt.
Guys, man, the Yankees are going for a sweep. How sweep it is. How sweep it would be to sweep. I love sweeps. Love that. That's the peak of efficiency when you can sweep a series, especially when other AL teams are losing, which they do that for some reason every single time the Yankees win, and that's none of my business. Guess what? Top of the first inning, Volpe, sac fly, scoring has ended, music has ended, game over.
Yeah.
Nah, seriously. Volpe, sac flies underrated. I think the New York Yankees lead Major League Baseball in sac flies, and that's awesome because I love sac flies. Sac flies are underrated, but the Yankees also, the Angels did not let Judge beat him. They would continuously walk him over and over and over again. Judge would walk 2 times in this game. Most of the times with runners on. I think Goldschmidt had a double in the game. He wouldn't score. Goldschmidt had 2 hits in this game. Grisham had 2 hits in this game. Volpe had a hit in this game as well as a sac fly. Dominguez had a hit in this game, and he had a walk. And Escara had a hit in this game and was hit by foul balls a whole bunch the whole game.
All day.
And that's it. I mean, Schmidt had 6 innings, a 4-hit ball. That was great. Scoreless. 1 walk, 4 Ks. We like that. Ian Hamilton, 1 2/3 innings pitch, 1 hit. He came in, he pitched well. 1 2/3 was awesome. Saved the pen where we didn't have Weaver, we didn't have Williams, and we didn't have Loaizaga in this game available. So boom, got that 2 strikeouts. Tim Hill came in, got that 1 out against the lefty. Efficient. Leiter Jr. came in and got the save. He got the walk, sure, but 2 Ks and looked awesome. Yankees win. Schmidt looked great. Yankees win 1-0. It always feels good to win 1-0 games, Chris.
Yes. It just shows that your team could win close games.
Yes.
Not crack under pressure. Everybody did their thing on the pitching side. Joe, things I liked.
Okay.
Schmidt, 1 walk.
I like that. How many walks did we give up the whole series?
The pitchers, I think it was just.
I'll tell you right now.
I think it was 2 walks among the starting pitching.
Why
Yarbrough had 1.
Why speculate when we have the numbers, my friend?
We got the numbers.
Life is about numbers.
I think it was 3 walks in total.
Life, huh?
I think it was like 3 walks in total.
Total? The whole pitching staff?
I could be wrong. But things I liked, Schmidt, first 2 innings, 40 pitches. 3 innings after that, he had like 80 total. But he completed 6, obviously.
Right.
So I like that. He settled down, did his thing, completed 6 innings. So we love seeing that. Things I like, Goldie continued to hit. I mean,
I like that.
Your Judge is the first Yankee since Robinson Cano to get walked in the first inning, or intentionally walked in the first inning in 2012.
The pitching staff didn't walk anybody game 2. In game 1, the pitching staff walked
2, maybe
2.
Yeah, 3 total.
3 total walks for a series.
That's insane.
I think at some point we got to blame the Angels too. They freaking suck. But yeah,
insane.
Devin Williams with the 3-run lead. Gotta have an ERA of 72. I mean, that sounds about right, to be honest with you.
Insanity. But yeah, man, Yankees sweep. This is what you have to do. Off day today, it just tastes that much sweeter with an off day. And then, of course, you have a chance to get early payback versus the Dodgers, which we'll get into later on. But Yankees win. Me encanta esa vaina.
Me encanta esa vaina. Yankees win and they sweep. That's good. I'm glad we got that series off the calendar. Like, the Angels are nothing. We do face them. They come to Yankee Stadium in June. I think second week in June. Oh man, the Yankees need to win a whole bunch of games this year. Look at this. 4 games. This is all right. Listen to this. This is June's schedule. 3 against the Guardians. Guardians a good team. Then you got 3 against the Red Sox. First time we see them at Yankee Stadium. Then we have an off day. 3 days against the Royals. Or in Kauffman. And then we go to Fenway for 3. And then we come back home to face Angels for 4, Chris. Oof. And then, listen to this. Angels for 4, Orioles for 3 at home. These are all at home. And then you go on the road to face Cincinnati for 3. I mean, the Yankees, you got to take advantage of the schedule. Then you got the A's after that at home before you get the Blue Jays to end the month.
And by that time, we probably see Luis Gil.
Yeah, BX Rep says Yankees don't travel farther west than St. Louis after June 12th. That's good. That's good. More gooder.
I like that. Absolutely. Let's get into Pinstripe Strong Performer of the series.
Pinstripe Strong Performer of the series. Pinstripe Strong Performer of the series. They came on through for you. They came on through. It's true. It's the Pinstripe Strong Performer of the series.
It's true.
There's something there.
Maybe. Oh, the stat sheet is not filled this week?
No, I got taken down.
Okay, not a problem there. You know what? I'm going to go with Carlos Rodon, man.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to go with Carlos Rodon. I don't need a stat sheet to tell me that. I don't need stats. Actually, I do. 7 innings pitched, 5 hits allowed, no earned runs, no walks, 10 Ks. And I don't know, man, something about that beard, man. Beard Rodon.
Something about that beard.
Beard Rodon, man. He's just different. The kid is different. We know he could carry. That's why earlier in the season we were a little disappointed, man, because like, yo, we know what you could do, Pop.
Exactly.
And he's doing it now. Doing it and doing it and doing it now.
Bruh.
Doing it and doing it and doing it now. Who you got, Joe?
Bruh.
I got a couple of ways that we can go here.
Ways?
Ways at the ways. Wave at the ways. Slowly drifting. This segment is brought to you by Waze. Use the app or you need to get to. Honestly, I think I'm going to go with Anthony Volpe. Anthony Volpe had the bases clearing double game 1. Basically put the game out of reach and won the game for us. In game 2, he had an RBI single that brought in Cody Bellinger to make it 2-zip. Obviously, we needed every single run in that game. In game 3, he had the sacrifice fly in the beginning of the game that basically won us the game.
This is true. Volpe.
So,
and he has some nice plays too. That play with DJ.
Yes. So he was involved. He was literally the biggest reason and was involved in every single win for the Yankees, which was every game. He had an RBI in every game. So, yes, good job. Anthony Volpe, you are my Pinstripe Strong Performer of the series.
I like that.
I like that as well.
Let's go with Dugout Debates.
The Dugout Debates. You like the Dugout Debates. Chris says one thing. I say another. Fuck his view. I appreciate his view.
This was...
Sorry. Mariposita in the chat. Roses.
Shout out to Van Rob. But Yo, so Dugout Debates, Joe.
Yes.
We got a couple things.
Where you want to start at? I'll let you start it off. Wherever you want to debate, what you want to talk about.
Intentionally walking the best player, or in this case, judge. Why you hate it, why you like it, why you understand it, despise it. Talk about it, Pop.
I seen a tweet from Jake where Jake said, "Oh, I hate this. I hate this for baseball, blah blah blah." And I don't like it as a fan because it was like, come on, I want to see Judge come through there. However, I understand it. Baseball has never been about one guy. This isn't basketball, right? This isn't baseball's never been about, yo, this is the superstar is the one that only carries and that's it. Actually, this intentionally walking makes his legend grow more. Like Bonds, for example. I remember the way that Chipper Jones was talking about Barry Bonds is wild to me. Like he would say, that guy is the best player I've ever seen. And this is Chipper Jones, Hall of Famer, all of that stuff. Chipper Jones played with players, obviously. Played with the best players in the world, you know? And he said, Bonds is the best player ever. He would get one pitch a night and hit that one out. Okay? He would be walked. And he talked about Ray King and how Ray King, everybody was like, yo, what the fuck, bro? Why you remember Ray King? And he would go ahead and he doesn't matter. When you're that good, you're that good. Also, this is why you have a team. Teams will choose to pitch who they want to pitch to. When they come into a series, they're gonna say, we're not gonna let X guy beat us. We're gonna let, or this guy, or whatever it is, right? If you have people behind them and in front of him and making that decision hard, then you know what? That's gonna be a situation where we'll be like, yo, we might as well just pitch to him. Right? We got bases loaded right now. One run is already in because the bottom of the lineup was hitting and there's bases are clogged. What are we going to do? Walk him? Because the next person that we're going to bring up is Bellinger or Giancarlo or wherever the hell else is behind him that's torching the teams that are walking. Jeff Kent 8. Okay? Jeff Kent, go look at Jeff Kent's numbers. You know, it's a miracle. I mean, he had Bonds. And go look at Jeff Kent's numbers, dog. And you'll be like, all right.
I get it.
Wow. His numbers are crazy. Babe Ruth. Sure, they walk Babe Ruth. Go look at Lou Gehrig's numbers. Lou Gehrig had a year, which is insane. Let's just talk about this right here, right? I want you to think about this and just put this into perspective. And you're going to hear this. You're going to go, this is like the most insane stats I've ever seen in my life, right? Lou Gehrig in 1931, right? Had 46 homers, all that stuff. He had 185 RBI. Batting behind Babe Ruth.
Insane.
Okay? Would we like to see what Babe Ruth did that year? Oh, maybe they were walking him and Ruth was just being on base or whatever it is. 1931 for Babe Ruth. Babe Ruth had 46 homers as well, and he had 162 RBIs. They was driving in every motherfucker, bro. They was driving in dudes from the stands.
Everybody go home.
So it doesn't matter. And by the way, Ruth had 128 walks that year. So it doesn't matter, dog. Like, if he walks, if the team is balling, you're balling, bro. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Put that into perspective.
To me, it's all about strategy.
Kind of like a clip.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you're going to walk him, fine, that's your strategy. It's also on my teammates to make your strategy not work. And that's how that works, dog. It's okay. I'm not taking that out of the game. I'm leaving that in the game.
Yeah, I like the strategy point aspect of it because, bro, if you have a 400 hitter coming up And my team is not scoring runs. I think they only scored like 3 runs the whole series.
Right.
I'm going to put myself at a disadvantage because I mean, granted, we love the fans. Thank you for coming, but guys, we want to win.
It doesn't matter. So. We love the fans. Thank you for coming.
Yeah. Thank you. Joe, Jazz. Yankees having Jazz played third during his rehab assignment.
Why? I mean, that could be one of two things. It could be we just want to keep you fresh at different positions just in case, because we don't know what we're going to get at the deadline. So I want to keep you fresh there so that when if something were to happen, you know how to still play that, right? Mm-hmm. I think that's what that is, right? At least I hope. Or it's, hey, DJ plays second. He plays that better at this point in time, and we're going to put DJ at second and Jazz at third, which I think would be a mistake because I think Jazz is a really good second baseman, and I think DJ could probably adapt to third, and he's played third well in the past. So, I mean, the guy has won a Gold Glove for being a utility infielder. So I hope it's not the second one, and I hope it's the first one. How about that?
Now, one thing I know is that Jazz is going to play, wherever they need him. So we get it. But I think the Yankees will benefit more with Jazz staying at second, having him be a second baseman as he always been, and then, of course, having DJ. And, I mean, the bigger issue is the Yankees not plugging up that situation in the offseason. Maybe they didn't find a guy they like. Maybe they didn't like the return teams were asking for. But I mean, the Yankees do have somebody in AAA right now hitting the shit out the ball, batting over 300. You know what I mean? Playing third. He's a utility guy too. I think his name is Jesus Rodriguez or Justin Rodriguez, something like that. Jesus Rodriguez. He's been killing it. He's been killing it. You know what I mean? So I don't.
Jesus.
I think it's Jesus or Justin.
It's something.
Yeah, but he's in AAA right now, killing it. You know what I mean? Like, and I'm sending it to Chad. I'm like, yo, what more does he have to do? Hit 400 like Judge to get the call?
Right.
I mean, so I don't know. So hopefully they figure it out. But I know that Jazz or DJ will do whatever the team needs, of course.
Right. Okay.
Who's gonna get hurt in that? We're playing time. Peraza.
Yeah, of course.
So. And one more thing here for Dugout Debates, Joe. Do we like this approach? Do we like this attitude from Stanton regarding the American League Championship rings?
Oh.
Giancarlo said, this is the one we wanted. This isn't the one we wanted.
Did he say that? Was this something he said last year?
No, this was this year. This came out with Brian Hoke. Okay. This isn't the one we wanted, boys. Cutting Giancarlo Stanton said, cutting through the ballroom chatter. The one that we want is in front of us. I better not see any of you guys wearing this around. It wasn't just him. Everybody else said something. Like, not everybody, but
my man stood up. You seen everybody looking at the rings like, oh shit,
this shit is fire.
Carlos stood up. You're like, yo, first motherfucker that I see rocking that shit, I'm smacking flames out your shit, bro. I'm just letting you know, bro. First dude that I see walk into this locker room with that shit, you getting the fist of God to your temple.
Your arms are too short to box with.
Younger kids like, oh shit.
Carlos Roldan called it first loser. That's what it represented to me. Schmidt said that it was participation.
I mean, I understand the quote from Talladega Nights, if you're not first, you're last.
Yeah.
It's not first loser. First loser is definitely who was it last year with the worst record? The White Sox. They lost in like May. Okay, like no. Okay, it's not first loser. I get what they're saying. I understand what they're saying. Runner up, always, whatever it is. If you want to say that, that's the runner-up trophy, or I get that. It's not first loser. Okay, that's 100% on God. That's not first loser. Okay.
I mean, you won the American League. Like, the American League is yours. You
right.
know what I mean?
But I get what they're saying. I'm not celebrating that either. Who the hell celebrates pennants?
Yeah, you don't celebrate pennants.
The Yankees got like 50, 57, 58. I don't even know the number, bro. Who cares about that?
Yeah, you don't celebrate it. You don't, I mean, obviously, after you win, you pop the champagne, you go into the World Series. Shit, we're 4 games away, 4 wins away, blah blah. But yeah, like to have a celebration, like, yeah, man, we won the American League. But I like that attitude with Stan, like, yo, we're not rocking that shit. That's not what we.
Bro, the next time somebody meets anyone of the core 4, I go ask Jeter, hey, where's your American League championship rings? Man, what is that?
I didn't even know it was a thing until
me either. He's gonna be like, man, what? I don't know. I gave it to my nephew, bro. I don't give a shit about them shits. Like, why I want rings for World Series that I lost? Why would I want 2001, 3, and 2003? Like, why do I want that?
Right. I'm
good.
Yeah, we good over here.
And Jeter's only lost 2 World Series. That's pretty dope.
Hey, we here, we win. You know what I mean?
That's pretty dope. I mean, you got 5. You went to 7. You won 5. That's pretty dope.
That ratio was crazy, man.
Crazy. That is crazy. Bro.
It is insanity,
bro. The legend of Jeter and Mo and like those guys grows as I get older. And I understand when they be like, back in my day, this ball player, it's just their legend gets crazier because the players from now aren't like, you just think like, yo, those players from so like Judge's legend after he retires is gonna be like,
it's gonna.
I mean, it depends on how much he wins too, but Judge's legend as a hitter is gonna be like, hey man, they were out there, they were throwing. Actually, back in my day, they were throwing seeds at him, and that's why he'll hit out of the park. It wasn't even the baseball that you guys use nowadays. It was a seed. He would homer on walks.
Mad exaggeration.
It's crazy exaggeration. You know how it is. It's just how it is.
But I mean,
I tell my stories.
I mean, is it crazy though? Like
Mickey Mantle hit the top of Yankee Stadium when he homered, and then you look at the top of Yankee Stadium, like, he hit that shot. Like,
you sure? 500 feet.
My man, he hit that 500, and it didn't go further because the stadium stopped it. You're like, yo, come on, bro.
It's the first time I ever seen a ball yell.
Babe Ruth, he went up there. He said, you know what? That pitcher, you a bum. I'm calling my shot. Homer. And he homered. Meanwhile, it was like that point that you look at the picture, you're like, was he really pointing at the Homer? Or was he pointing at like somebody in the like a first base? Like, I don't know what he was pointing to, bro.
He's like, I'm gonna hit it right there.
The legend only grows.
It's gonna grow, but I mean,
is that there's internet now and they could look it up. But
absolutely, but I mean, like, is it really an exaggeration? My man hit 62 home runs, breaking the home run record one year, and then he had a better year 2 years after. After winning the MVP. So I mean, his whole career could be an exaggeration, but it's honest truth. Honest truth. What can you say, man? The Yankees sweep. Are we doing pains and gains this time? Or are we saving it for next?
Pains and gains real quick. Well, did we do it already?
No. I mean, kind of.
So kind of like, we like that.
We like that, so it's we kind of integrated.
Is there anybody that was like lackluster for you this series?
Williams.
Okay. Anybody else?
DJ. DJ was really bad, man. DJ was really bad. Judge did his thing, you know what I mean? Belly. Goldie. I can never say anything wrong about Goldie. There was one misplay, but no harm, no foul. Peraza is Peraza. Jason Dominguez. I like Jason Dominguez just turning his walks or singles into doubles. Wells, you know what I mean? Sack fly. Couple hits, I think. I'm not really, when you sweep, there's not a lot of pain when you sweep.
Yeah, it's not a lot of pain.
And, I mean, let's talk about this. I mean, the Dodgers coming up.
Word.
I don't like when I seen a little clip of Jimmy and Jake asking Boone if Judge is going to play right field. He said, yeah, he's going to play. I'm like, I don't know, man. Can we move in the center field? Can he DH?
I think they fixed that fence, though. They fixed that area.
I hope so.
After that happened, they fixed it.
I hope so. That shit was crazy.
Yeah, they fixed it after.
Because wasn't it a similar thing? Like the Yankees were riding high. They went to LA, and then Judge got fucked up, and then we just dropped.
Listen, positive vibes, man.
Positive vibes.
Okay.
Positive vibes. Positive vibes.
They did fix it and all that. Hopefully he doesn't have that anymore, and that's not an issue going forward, and we're fine. So just what it is.
Who we got pitching? I know Freed is pitching in that series.
Yeah, I believe we have Freed, Rodon, and Yarborough.
So we got Freed versus Gonzalez. Damn, 10 o'clock?
Yeah, he's
oh, that is crazy. 7:15 game. All right. Warren versus Knack. Nick Knack, Eddie Wack. And then, of course, at 7:10 on Sunday, Yarborough versus Yamamoto, the Battle of the Wise. Why? Because Stone Cold sets up.
And Sunday Night Baseball is Yarborough. Guys, you know what? Yarborough's pitched well, so we can't even say much. The Dodgers right now are. Get ready, guys. Listen, I just want to pre-warn you. Get ready for glaze. There's going to be a lot of glaze, media-wise, on the Dodgers. Oh, this and Ohtani. Let me massage that. You just got to understand it. Be annoyed with it. It's fine. But we got 3 primetime games. We got a Friday game that's primetime. We got a Saturday game, Saturday night game, primetime. And then you have a Sunday night game, Sunday Night Baseball, primetime. So get ready for a lot of that. Okay.
Another thing to add insult to injury, Friday night's game I think is on Apple TV.
Oh my god!
At least we get to listen, switch to the radio feed.
My heart's theory. Yeah, but it's still Freed, bro. You want to see Freed. Watch out for Ohtani.
Max Fried. That's gonna be a battle right there. Ohtani versus Max Fried. I like that. I want to see that for sure. Let's see how it goes, man. Any final words? Any last words for the pod, for the people?
Final words?
Last words for the
last words?
Words.
Well, I do think that the Yankees will go in here. This is a nice litmus test here for the Yanks. Go out there, put your best foot forward, and let people know. Play clean ball. Show everybody that this is not the same Yankee team that you faced at the World Series, that we're better post-Juan Soto era. Let them know. They danced all over your graves last year. Don't let these guys come in here and just kind of just play around with you. Let's make them play Yankee ball. Well, guess what? We got a new brand of Yankee baseball, and the Yankees are playing good ball this year, despite the injuries, and we got more coming. Better fundamentals. You win these games. Win 2 out of 3. Let's go, Yanks.
Let's go, Yanks for sure. Jason Custodio said they said the fence is throwing out the first pitch. That shit is stupid. Listen, man.
That we're better.
The best revenge is massive success.
The best revenge is massive success.
They've been bullshitting you. They've been stepping on the logo, shitting on New York. Let's get them back. Take 2 out of 3, man.
Simple as that.
8 series wins. I like that number 8. Let's make it happen, guys.
Me too. But guys, like I always say,
Jason Custodio said they said the fence is throwing out the first pitch.
Well, I like that. Guys, like I always say, make sure you guys keep your pinstripes on and stay pinstripe strong. Let's go, Yankees! Cut the beat now. Hey. See you guys next time. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. For always. Love y'all.